the way it's been going for the team, barring the game at Norwich at the weekend, you're coming into this FA Cup in good form.
Yeah, we are. We've been playing well in recent weeks. Norwich was a bit of a blip for us. We know where we went wrong and how we went wrong, and we want to put it right this weekend.
The performance, notably at Stoke in the last round, suggests you can go and give Liverpool a really good game.
Yeah, I think from our point of view, we're going there without any real pressure on our shoulders. We're going to play against a big club in a big ground, and it's great for other boys to go and do that. So I think for us, it's just about going, trying to keep momentum going, hopefully going there and getting the win and playing the way we do, and that's playing on the front foot and trying to get the ball back.
You say no pressure on your shoulders. Surely there's always pressure in some format in the game.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, in terms of we're going to Liverpool, it's a huge club, and for us, we want to go there and make our mark on the game. So I think, like I said, the boys can go in there with no pressure on the shoulders, really enjoy the occasion, and hopefully come away with the win. And
it will be an occasion as well, won't it? With over 8,000 Wolves supporters there, and for you especially, it's going to be pretty special.
Yeah, it's massive. It's massive. This is a huge football club, and wherever we go, we take a lot of supporters with us. But I think on Saturday it'll be real special for every single player walking out onto that pitch, knowing that 8,000 Wolves supporters are behind you, and it's a massive thing when they get behind you. You've seen it at Molineux this season, especially in the Aston Villa game. It's huge, and they don't have to make a racket when they want to. So for us, it's about giving them something to cheer about. Like I said, keeping momentum going and hopefully coming away with a good result.
But a little bit more special for you than some of your teammates.
Yeah, it's a special day. It's something I've always wanted. I've always wanted to go back there and play against them with this football club, and it's one I'm really going to enjoy. But we're going there to win. We're going there to keep on playing how we have been. Like I said, get on the front foot and hopefully take the game to them. And like I said, getting the win there.
Because we all know it's where you're from. It's where you started. Yeah. But how much does that football club mean to you?
It's huge. It's a big part of my family. I've grew up supporting Liverpool all my life, and even though now I'm a bit of a Wolves fan as well, but I've grew up supporting them. My dad's a big Liverpool fan, my brother, and like I said, all my family. So the day for me is very special, and it's something I've always wanted to do, to go back there and play against them.
Because for some families, sometimes you could be a blue and then go and play for Reds, or you've got mixed families sometimes. What's it like for you?
No, we're all Reds. We've only got one blue in the family, and that's my Uncle John. And he comes.
You don't talk to him?
No, he comes to all my games. To be fair, he's a top man. But no, we're all Reds in our family, more or less. And like I said, it's going to be a special day. I'll have quite a lot of people there, and hopefully we can get the win there.
When do you talk me through your memories of growing up and being a Liverpool fan as a kid? When did you first kind of really get that buzz and that vibe for the team?
It's been huge all the way through my life. I mean, since I was born, my dad was a massive Red, and he took me to a lot of games when I was younger. And then, obviously, I made it into the academy there and played there all the way through from the age of 6. So, I think for me, it was just about going to games week in, week out, watching them players, watching the likes of Steven Gerrard and Jamie Carragher and people like this, and really learning from them growing up, really. And I think for me, that'll always carry on. I'll always watch Liverpool. I'll always follow them and support them, apart from when I'm playing them. And that's this weekend. I want to go there and win.
What's the first game you can remember watching?
Well, you're going to take me back years now. I remember going, this weren't actually at Anfield, I remember going to Old Trafford with my dad. I think it might have been 98 season, something like that. I was only young, I went with my dad, and he got beat 2-1 in the FA Cup, I think it was. Michael Owen scored at the Stretford end, we were sat at the other end. And it was a great occasion. I mean, just to go and watch Liverpool away from home was massive, and sitting the away end and things like that. But as I was a kid, I used to go and watch games growing up on the Kop and watch on the Kop, and they were very special occasions, yeah.
Because it's one of those things where sometimes we always talk to you footballers about the next game you're playing and all that kind of stuff, and we rarely get to talk to you about the reason why you fell in love with the game, and seeing people like Michael Owen and stuff is the reason why you wanted to do what you're doing.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, I've grew up watching football and loving football, and obviously watching Liverpool, and it's something I've grew up doing. So for me, it's always been there in my family, it's always been there in my life, and it always will be. And my little boy's growing up now, and hopefully he might like football growing up, but we'll have to see. But like I said, for me, it's just about going there on Saturday and hopefully playing well and getting a great result.
There's no hopefully about it. I've seen you getting a ball at his feet already. When you're going to play there, though, because I imagine kind of coming through, your dream was always to go and score a goal in front of the Kop at Anfield. How will you react if you get that opportunity on Saturday?
Oh, I'll play for Wolves. I love being at this football club. If that was to come, I'd go ballistic to score for this football club. It doesn't happen very often, so for me to do that, it'd be a very special occasion. But like I said, if that was to happen, I play for this football club. I love being part of this football club and being what this club is. So for me, if I'm not one of these who wouldn't celebrate or anything like that, I'd be going mad, yeah.
Because did you get much of an opportunity at Anfield coming through as a youngster?
Yeah, I think it's obviously got better as years have gone on. You see now there's quite a lot of young boys making the debut. You see Shea was here, he's made his debut now, Shea Ojo. You see quite a lot of young boys coming through the ranks now. I made 2 appearances there and I loved every second I had there, but it was time for me to move on. It was a situation where I'd been on loan, I'd come back, I didn't want to sit and play in reserve team football. So I had a chat with Brendan Rodgers at the time and he was really good. He just said he understands where you're coming from and it was time for me to move on. It was as simple as that. No matter how much I loved my time there, it really helped me to go to the other clubs I've been to, especially this one, because you can compare this one to something like that with how big it is, the history behind it, the tradition behind it and the fan base. So it was massive for me.
Will there be a part of you on Saturday that feels like you have something to prove to the people there that you were good enough to be a Liverpool player?
No, I'm not that type of player who does that. I go out and try and enjoy football as much as I can and help this football club as much as I can. So I think for me it's just about going, trying to help this team and help us pick up a good result there. And people can think what they want. I'm going there as a Wolves player and I want to win as a Wolves player and I want to prove the people of Wolverhampton and people who support Wolves how much this football club means to me.
I spoke to you in the last round about the FA Cup because it's a competition that you've actually gone a long way into, deep into the competition before.
Yeah, it's a massive competition. It's huge. I think growing up, this is the competition you watch as a youngster growing up, and it's always brilliant and you dream of playing in this competition. So for me, when I'd done that, it was huge, and I'd like to go on another run with Wolverhampton Wanderers. But it's going to be tough this weekend, but one we're really looking forward to.